So, I'll use an analogy because it came to me just now. The idea that when we're looking at other people who've reached their goals, it looks like they're on a hill. Yeah, and they're at the top of this hill. They've been able to climb all the way, and we start to wonder, well, where am I? I'm not on that hill. I haven't reached that goal. How come? You know, I want what they have. But the thing that we don't realize when we're looking at this hill that all these other people are on is that we are actually climbing a mountain. But we haven't reached the top of it yet. And so we don't know what's up there. And we don't know what's in store for us. But we do know why we're climbing that mountain. One of the things that I think is really important is that you don't stick simply to what your mind has in store, has told you about what's in store for you. Because the thing about the mind is that it likes to paint a picture of how it should be. For it to reach its goal, it's going to look like this. Yeah, and you hold on to that idea, and maybe you reach it, maybe you don't. The thing about the mind, though, is that it doesn't have all of the information. Your soul has all of the information. And that's why it's very important to know thyself, as the oracle at Delphi would say. It's very important to know thyself, because if you look for your dreams and your goals outside of you, out in the world, you'll never find it. Even if your goal is a physical goal, you won't be satisfied with just receiving that physical goal, because we are more than physical. We are energetic, we are spiritual as well. And so that means that we'll never be satisfied with just purely the physical, because we're not purely just the physical. We're not. We're more than that as well. So the main gold that I want you to take away from this is that what your soul has in store for you at the top of that mountain is worth all of these setbacks and all of this toughness that you think life feels like. It's worth all of it. Because what you're going to reach at the top of that mountain is more than anything you could conjure up in your head. Your mind is not aware of all of the parameters that will be reached and all of the things that will be learned by the time that you reach your true goal. So I want to put it out there that if you're struggling to reach your goals, or if you haven't reached your goals yet, there's a good reason. And the reason is that that thing that you think is your goal, that's not what your soul's goal is. Your soul's goal is something much more amazing, much bigger, much more encompassing of the emotional, the spiritual, the physical, and the mental you. And the thing that is frustrating, that you can't go back into autopilot mode with, is that there's certain things that you just aren't meant to know yet. I don't personally know what it is that I ask every single day, what am I here to do? And I don't get the answer clean as day, or if I do, I'm not hearing it in the way that I want it, that my mind wants to hear it. But one of the things I do get is inclinations. I get little bits of inspiration during the day of what things that I should keep on doing. Yeah? So all we have to do is keep on going. Keep on going, because eventually this goal of yours is going to come to life in so many more ways than you could have ever imagined, that you're going to kick yourself for having spent so long comparing yourself to all these other people over there on these hills, whilst all along you were climbing mountains. So just try and sit with that for a little while and see what comes up for you, and ponder it a little bit, you know? Really think about how much bigger your goal could be than what your little confines, what your little boxes have tried to make it out to be. Because I think you'll find that your goal is much bigger than anything that society will tell you is what you want. It's way bigger. Your soul has known all along, and it won't necessarily tell you, won't necessarily let you know until the timing's right. And the timing might not be right until you reach the top of the mountain. We don't know. You have to keep going. You simply have to keep going. So I really hope that that was helpful for you, and that it resonated with you. And I also want to just quickly lastly say that those of you that see me and that get me and hear me, I'm more grateful than I can express that we're all in this together, and we're all learning through this evolutionary path alongside each other. And although I'm not necessarily very active in the comments section of these videos right now, just know that I see you, and that I'm listening. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't. Those of you who see me and that share your amazing insights with me, I couldn't do it without you. I wouldn't be as far as I am. So I can't say much more than that. But I thank you. And if this doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to leave it and move on to something that resonates with you. Whether it's me or my ideas or my channel, I really want you to feel like it's okay to say no and to leave something alone that doesn't resonate with you. Because I can see that some people feel the need to not do that and to stick around and maybe make it more difficult for their own self and cause undue harm on themselves or me or anyone else by sticking around in something that doesn't resonate with you. Now's the time to declare your independence and to know what it is that you really need, because you won't find it out there in the world. The thing that you're really looking for is inside of you, and nothing and no one can take that from you, and nothing and no one can give that to you other than yourself. Blessings to you.